Good evening from InvestSharp.com. This is Randy Smotone with your Friday, January 21st market update. So we had another kind of a mixed picture in the market again, with the Dow seeming to want to continue to go higher. S&P was doing all right also, and then tech, and then your small caps Russell was pretty weak, and volume was pretty high. So we had the dollar, gold, silver, and the dollar, gold, silver, and oil were all down. Copper was up. Light sweet crude futures were on the March contract now. We're down 48 cents to settle at $89.11 a barrel. So, looking at the dollar ETF, going a little lower, could have some, it's been here before. Does it get a little support here? We'll know next week, but who knows if we're having a little support here or not. No, obviously we have no moving average support, but we have touched here in this area before and gone up. So we're watching that in the next week. Over to the West Texas Intermediate Point Future chart. This is the continuous contract. So we still have, we're still on bullish price objective here. We're right there. Look fine. We got to go down here and print this $87 to go on a sell signal on the light crude oil, the continuous contracts. So we're watching for that as well. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow. So the Dow had large percent gain. It was up 49 points to 0.41%. and up to 11,871. So we did make a new high here on the Dow. Pulled back a little bit from it, but holding the 10-day, this thing's been really strong. It's just kind of a weird rotation going on right now. I'm not sure what it means as of yet. S&P, can't really see it. S&P pulled back. So usually a midpoint of a candle, often will be a little resistance up here, and of course we've as we broke out higher here, so around this 1286, 1287, pulled back below it, but now we are still above the 10-day, so the S&P is still holding up here pretty well. Let's go here. So now you will note the MACD is pointing a little bit down, but personally I think the market still needs to pull back some more, but we'll see. Earnings will probably could give us another little bit of a wild week next week as far as up and down and kind of a hit and miss depending on how earnings come out. The Nasdaq definitely been weaker, continuing to pull back. Looking at the moving average, we broke the 20 yesterday, but closed above it. Today we broke it, closed below it. We got the 30 below us right here. And then the Russell, which was the weakest for the fourth day in a row, you would think that we'd get a bounce. I thought we might get a little bounce today since it's been weak 3 days, but this will be the fourth day. Of course, it wasn't down this day that much, but it was just been the weakest out of the indexes. So, all right. So let's hear. So we're below the moving averages. The 50 is down here. We've been here before, right around this level here. This is where the low here is. So possibly a little support here. Again, we'll see. We could turn back up, test this, come down. I mean, several scenarios can play out here. Won't know until it happens. Volume was above average, especially in the diamonds. Diamonds was 50% above average daily volume. It had the most volume today as far as the index ETFs goes. Lots of volume there. Taking a look at gold via GLD. So the gold didn't move a whole lot today, right? We've got a little support level here, possibly here. I mean, who knows where gold's going right now. It's pulled back quite a bit here, maybe going lower, maybe it's not. Said we've got a little bit of a weekly, talked about possibly a little bit of a weekly trend line right in this area, possibly. This is based on touching this low in here. Of course, if you depend on what lows you go across, like through here somewhere, then we have a little lower to go. So another one that we'll know more next week. Silver is taking out the 50. Had a little gap here. We probably got support maybe here a little bit around 26. We'll see. Then we got another gap. So not sure where silver is going either, but it didn't move a whole lot today, and it come off of its lows. Copper got a little bounce. Did close right at the just above the 30-day moving average. Actually took it out yesterday, closed just above it, and ran right into the 20. Pulled back just a little bit. Euro went a lot of volume here. Euro went flying higher after we break out, come back, tested this little trend line here, going higher. And the VIX. VIX popping here back above this around this 18-ish level here, and up 2.67%. So there's definitely a little more volatility, coming in to the market. So let's go take a look at the McClellan oscillator. And this is the NYSE McClellan. All right, didn't move much today, minus 29. We're still not oversold. Need to go a little bit lower here to be oversold. Let's look at the NASDAQ McClellan. I would think we should be oversold in it. Yep, just hit 50, minus 50, so 50, 60 down here lower. So we are a little bit oversold in the NASDAQ, not that much, but we are in the oversold area. Let's go take a look at the sectors. So 5 of the 16 sectors we follow finish in the green. The bank index had the largest percent gain, up 1.61%. The internet index was the weakest, down 2.0%. Look at Google. Google dragged, really drags us down a lot. Home construction was weak as well. Take a look here at the S&P futures, the ES. This is the E-mini futures. This is a 1 hour, 30-day 1 hour. I have to cover this a little bit for her. So if you go way back here and touch somewhere around here, we had a little we got a little bounce here off of this trend line. That this is back to December the 8th, and again 1 hour chart, right? So we had a little bounce here. So now we've gone all here. We made a lower high. This is on January 21st, right? And then this is back on January the 18th. This is the 19th, somewhere in there. So now we've looked like, you got a kind of a triangle developing here, right? So not sure where we're going to move next. We break down from here, then you expect us to come back here to the around near the 270ish, whatever it is, 268, 270 again. We could break the upside. We'll know next week. I don't know. You need to get rid of that. I'm not sure why that's there. I was looking at that something else. So it's kind of how it looks. Again, so we watch over the about the 287 or so area to the upside here, and then watch down, break down to about what did I say? Yeah, 1287 or so to the upside, and 1278, 1277 or something here to the downside. At least come back to there, and we'll see where we go from there. Of course, on Fridays I don't do chart watch because I'll post my weekly watch list out on Sunday evening. We do not have any economic data out on Monday, so we don't have that. Of course, we have more earnings. Excuse me. Take a look here. Take a look at gold. No, it's not what I wanted. I wanted gold, the continuous contract. Take a quick look at gold. So the continuous contract on gold, we did go on a sell signal, right? So we have a bearish price objective right now of 1,290 an ounce. Now we've also got some trend line support near there too. Now are we going to get there? Don't know yet. But gold did go on a sell signal when we broke down here. And let's look at silver. Silver, we're still on a buy. Of course, we met the price objective already, but we are still on a buy. So we don't go on a sell signal on silver until we take out the prior column of O's. So we need to print 25 to go on a sell signal on silver. We're not there yet. Copper. So copper did go on a sell signal now, right? When we printed this 424. We went on a sell signal, the $4.24. So we have a price objective back down to 4. Will we get there? Don't know. Just because it's this point and figure is calculated off obviously the chart patterns here, and it doesn't obviously always play out, but that's the way it's looking currently. And nothing has changed as far as the Dow, Nasdaq, has to be all on buys, and these are all still holding up pretty well. I mean, Nasdaq's been a little weak, but still the price objectives haven't changed. They're looking real strong. Now the Russell, I mentioned yesterday, I talked about the Russell. Watch for it to go on a sell signal, and TOS. Yeah, I know. So it did. we did go on a sell signal on the Russell, so the Russell's now on a sell signal. When we printed the 775, we went on a sell signal. So the bearish price objective now on the Russell is 740. So we'll be watching to see that. The market still isn't that bearish as of yet, other than it is usually the Russell and Nasdaq typically lead us. So there's definitely some divergence going on there. So, but we are in a sell signal. I want to point that as well. All right, so that is all I have for today, and have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.